Our team coverage on the weather. Looks like it is still hot out there, Hal.
It's been a scorcher all day long, and take a look how nice and refreshing that water looks. You know, as you look at that, we can tell you that it's worth repeating, of course. There is a heat advisory in effect until 8 o'clock tonight. The best advice these days for days like this is to drink water, stay indoors. But despite that, we found lots of people out and about doing all kinds of things. It's 10:08 in the morning, and look at that temperature. It varied, of course, throughout the day, but generally stayed above the century mark here in the San Fernando Valley. How does it feel in there in the water?
Perfect.
If you're Katerina Klishnia or El True Green, you're in L.A. City's Van Nuys Sherman Oaks pool.
Each time I came out the water, I felt like I was burning, and then I went back in. I felt some relief.
Here the water is about 80 degrees. Outside, again, hovering around 100. Imagine workers like ECS Aviles. Oh, man, hot.
Hay que sudar mucho, bastante.
He says it's really hard to work in this kind of heat.
You should have had Hal out there.
That's Stu Mundell up in Skyfox, and I was down here on the trails with cameraman Sam Dubin, who sneaked a sip of water. We were talking with dog walkers, hikers, and joggers in Fryman Canyon.
I'm the head coach of a cross-country team, so we try to run in the morning to try and avoid the heat.
Yeah, I cover up. I drink a bunch of water. I cover myself up. I don't put on sunscreen, but I make sure that I'm covered.
For those not as fit as some of these folks.
I would tell them if they feel like they can't handle it, I wouldn't
Don't
go.
do it. And, of course, there's ice cream. We stopped by McConnell's in Studio City, where we found out the business increases on hot days like this.
Yeah, we definitely see a big increase on days like this.
Is it as much as doubling your business?
Sometimes, yeah.
And for some of these parents bringing their kids in for a cone after school, it was a chance to be back in the air conditioning. For the kids,
it's so good on a hot day.
And for the parents,
Staying inside.
you're staying inside,
Absolutely.
in the air conditioning.
And then going swimming.
The less you're outside, the more comfortable you are.
Yes.
How hot is it?
It's so hot.
Hot enough that when El True Green got out of the pool 5 minutes later,
I'm sweating. I'm sweating heavily. I want to get back in, actually.
and it's still very, very hot out here, even at this late hour in the afternoon. Stay hydrated, be careful, and keep an eye on the weather advisories. In Sherman Oaks, I'm Hal Eisner, Fox 11 News.